All right, so my name is Joseph Cohen. I'm a sophomore, first semester, and I'm applying to the Kroll Business School. So, first question is, what brought me to Biola? And so, around beginning of senior year, like I had always planned on going to a secular school. Like my top targets were USC, UCLA, UC Irvine, Pepperdine, and then around mid senior year, I just felt like God really put it on my heart to go to a Christian school, mainly just for the purpose of spending like an extra 4 years, just like the last time before you're like truly an adult in community. And I thought that was really big for me, just like all the rest of my life to go to be in the secular world. But I think until then, I think it'd just be super beneficial to go to a Christian school and have that Christian community. So I visited a couple schools, and Biola, throughout it all, Biola, like, so I'm from Southern California. And so I visited Calvin, which is in Michigan, Grove City in Pennsylvania, and Gordon, which is in Boston. And I loved all those schools, but just the fact that Biola was local, and I had a couple, and I have four younger brothers and two sisters, that was just huge, and one other foster sibling. That was just huge to stay close to them. So that was definitely played a big role in that decision. And I visited Biola and I loved it, and I was settled. So the second question is, why do I want to be a business major? And so why do I want to be a business major? I've always felt like being a business major is just such a unique way to glorify God. Because like if you're a pastor or a Bible major or a Bible professor or a missionary, it's pretty clear exactly like how that vocation leads to God. But the Bible talks about money so many times, and I think that's for a specific reason. By being a business major and being so so connected to just the interworkings of this world, I just think it is such a testament if you're able to just stay true and use that vocation to just completely glorify God. Like, so many people would tell you that kind of their goal in life is to make a lot of money. So I feel like being able to be a business major and having a solid job after college, specifically accounting for me, having a solid job after college and maybe making some money, but being like, no, this is God's money. I'm a steward for Him. I think that's just really cool, and I think it's a really cool opportunity. And lastly, the concentration. I switched to accounting, and for multiple reasons, but one was because I've always been interested in finance and investing, and accounting just made so much sense. I met with Professor Woodward, and I met with Professor Nettie, and I talked with them, and I loved Accounting 1 with Professor Rodriguez. He was incredible. He really showed me that you really can, regardless of what your vocation is, you really can use that to glorify God first and foremost, and not just as like a little side project in your job. So I think with regards to that, I chose accounting, and I think it'd be really cool to really just devote that up to Christ long term and short term, from starting today to the rest of my life. Super excited to potentially be accepted to the Kroll Business School. All right, thank you so much.